Alright guys, so let's quickly finish the amendments to summary book. This is applicable for the May 23 and of course the November 23 exam also, goes without saying. So there have been a few additions because of the RTP and other things. That is why we are making the change, and of course there are a couple of typos which you guys only have pointed out. So it is better to make all the changes once for all. This document is available on my Telegram channel. I'll upload it, and obviously I'll send it to you also. Just check that. So basically it's uploaded on my Telegram as well. For those of you who want to download, you can check there. So there are just around 33 small changes. It's not that some heavy duty stuff, typo errors here and there, one addition, two addition. So let's go through both to understand. So how to see if you have the Slogovers book. So basically, and this material that have been uploaded on my Telegram channel. So both, if we read it together here. So it just takes around 10-15 minutes for you to make the changes, and once it's done, it's done. You can chuck this document, it's of no use. So we have given the page number and the number of changes in those page numbers. This is, as I told you, because of few amendments, few additions and few typo errors here and there. We'll make all the changes now. So all the pages have been attached below, and changes are also highlighted in blue. It is only 19 pages because we have copy pasted the entire sheet just to ensure how it looks for you. So it will be very easy for you to change. And all additions to charts are also made in orange boxes which are linked to the original provisions. So one by one. First change is page number 8. Number of changes 1. Then page number 8. How does page number 8 look? So here if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's what I am trying to tell. 8 page. Page number 8 here. Consent for directorship. So here in this page, one new point to be added which came recently. This. So basically it ends at 12, right? 12. So between 12 and 13 you can insert 12 capital A. That is what is given here, 12A. So what does it say? In case of person seeking appointment is a national of a country. It shares land border with India. We already know this. we have discussed. Which has a land border with India, necessary security clearance also from the Ministry of Home Affairs. From Amit Shah, you need to get clearance. Shall also be attached along with the consent. DIN application also to be accepted only if the clearance is received. So two things, DIN application and the person seeking appointment is giving consent. Both what should you have? We should take a clearance certificate from Ministry of Home Affairs for any country sharing their land border with India. Means Pakistan, China, all these countries. Land border with India, you need to take permission if you want to become the director of the company. Then page number 33. This page number, this thing, 8, that's all. Then page number 33. Page number 33, here all these points are over, and after those points one additional point. So because these are point number 17 is there, right? 17, and in that 18 only you can add one more point, that is, this is what guys, if you have been removed from the data bank, if you did not pass the examination, your name will be removed from the data bank. So any person whose name has been removed from the data bank may apply for restoration of his name. 1000 rupees fee, subject to the following. His name shall be shown in a separate restored category for a period of 1 year. We had discussed this also. Separate restored category for 1 year until he qualifies the online proficiency self-assessment test. And thereafter, it shall be included in the data bank only if he passes the online exam. And all the fees paid by the time of the original registration will continue. If he fails to do so, then his name shall be removed from the data bank and he shall be required to apply afresh. Very simple. These are the two additions then these two are done. If you see 152, there is one change. This is the full page 152 given to you. Full page 152. This becomes very easy for you. This is the full page I have copy pasted. The change is only in this blue color. This is blue only, no? Though I have 4 eyes, sometimes color blind. Blue only, no? This is blue, whatever it is. So many colors are there, guys. For me, it is blue. Okay, blue only, no? You're right? Yeah, blue. Yes. Crimson, turquoise, all those so many colors. Who will remember all that? We only know yellow, blue. State syllabus students. State syllabus you have studied. Blue, yellow, green, basic colors we know. Right? So if you see the actual this thing, what do you say, page 152, if you open, same full copy paste, the entire page is copy pasted here. See that full page is copy pasted. So I am doing the same thing here. It's easy. So in this one additional change is what? For a Nidhi company, anything other than registered office of Nidhi company shall be called as a branch. So normally in Nidhi company only the normal provisions are there. Now anything other than the registered office of Nidhi is also called as a branch. Shall be called as a branch. Next change, page 153. Full page I have given. In that only this is the change. Capital required was 5 lakh rupees. From 19/4/2022, it has been increased to 10 lakhs. And existing Nidhi companies to comply within 18 months from 19/4/2022. Means that is the minimum capital required for Nidhi company. Minimum capital required for Nidhi company. So if in the videos I have told 5 lakhs, make it 10 lakhs. That's what I am trying to tell. So 5 lakhs is what? 10 lakhs. Increase to 10 lakh rupees with effect from 19/4/2022. Existing Nidhi companies to comply with 18 months. So you make the changes here, and for the people who had bought my recorded classes, those guys, you can make the change in the in the video, in the book you can make the change. So it is 10 lakhs with effect from what? 19/4/2022. That's all. That's the change. So I've given the entire page, so it will be very easy for you to change it. Page number 154. Page number 154. So this rule number, especially this entire thing, that compliance within 1 year from incorporation, all these provisions which are there, it is not applicable to Nidhi company incorporated after 19/4/2022. It is not applicable to Nidhi company, that compliance point within 1 year after 19/4/22. Then anyway, net owned funds. Net owned funds, that is net worth divided by the shareholders funds, is net owned funds. Net worth or shareholders funds, not divided by, sorry. Net worth or shareholders funds is what? Earlier it used to be minimum 10 lakh. Now it is minimum 20 lakh. Minimum 20 lakh. Existing Nidhi companies to follow within 18 months from 19/4/22. If you have watched my previous video on YouTube, there also I had given the same changes. So I have consolidated that and made it again. So only this you follow, don't watch any other videos because it will get confusing. So when you guys also, when you are watching any YouTube video, and then you will find out one video called summary book changes for May and November 23. So those points also I have included and made this document. So just stick to this. This video is going to be uploaded. So that just stick to this video. If at all you want to refer in the future, that's what I'm saying. So minimum 20 lakhs. Minimum 20 lakhs. Existing Nidhi company to follow within 18 months of 19/4/22. Next, in the same page, guys, the third one rule was there. basically it allowed one Nidhi company to take over one more Nidhi company. That entire thing has been deleted. That's why I said small changes. That entire thing has been deleted. What is the implication? Nidhi company cannot take over any other company from 19/4/2022. So one Nidhi company cannot take over any Nidhi company from 19/4/2022. Right? Nidhi company cannot take over any other company from 19/4/2022. This document also I have shared it with you already. Right? Now those of you who could not download, check on my Telegram channel. It will be there. Once the video goes, that also will come. So you can check there. Then so basically this also will be given. So nothing extra that you have to do. Next, additional condition. Additional condition. Nidhi company cannot raise loans from banks, financial institutions or any other source. That is one extra point. Nidhi company cannot raise loans from banks, financial institutions or any other source, whereby they will apply for what? Advancing loan to members. So if they are advancing loans to members, they cannot borrow from what? Banks, financial institutions and any other source. Borrowing from outside sources and lending to members, etc., not allowed is what they are trying to tell. Because if you see, there are other conditions. See, cannot issue preference shares, cannot issue debentures, cannot open current account, cannot do any other business other than borrowing, lending, cannot pledge security. Now they want to lend. Can they borrow from banks, financial institutions, other sources so that they can advance loan to members? No, they have made it pretty strict. Sorry? Yeah, that is possible. Correct. That's why you can allow, you can allow it. Borrowing is allowed for other purposes. Yes, page 155. Page 155. So this is with respect to share capital and membership. Again, in here one additional condition is there. That's all. Two additional conditions: share capital and membership. If you see share capital, you can only issue equity shares. It should be fully paid. Face value 10 rupees. Minimum shareholding. Each deposit holder should have minimum 10 equity shares of 10 each. All these things are there. Additional conditions: if a member has taken a loan or made a deposit, until loan or deposit subsists, means until he repays them, member cannot transfer more than 50% of his shareholding. So they are only trying to tell that he can only transfer less than or equal to 50% of his shareholding. So if a member has 100 shares and it has made a deposit, and until loan or deposit is subsisting, means until he repays them, can he transfer these shares held? No. And he can. How much he can transfer? Less than 50%, which means he can only transfer maximum 50 shares in this example. Minimum shareholding always to be maintained at any cost. What is minimum shareholding? 10 equity shares of 10 each. 10 equity shares of 10 each. So which means if he only has 15 shares, can he transfer 7? No. Possible? No. Why? Minimum shareholding of 10 has to be maintained. Next, the last part, rule 17 and 18, director and auditor in the same page. Additional point. Temporary withdrawal of unencumbered term deposit. Unencumbered means it doesn't have any, it is free from encumbrance, means it doesn't have any security over it. Basically, you have not, that term deposit doesn't have security, unencumbered. You can do it RD approval and form number NDH2. These are all procedural points, guys. That's all procedural points. In November 22, couple of points from this had come in the MCQ. Basically, these are the amendments for May 23. Beyond this, actually, there are no amendments. If you open the RTP for May 23, not the RTP, there is a list of amendments that Institute has released. Now, what I have done is, one document they have released, no? This document they have released. As usual, Institute, they only should understand. Like this, they have released an amendment list. So, that only I have changed it in the slog overs and I have given it to you. That's all. Next, page number 156. Page number 156. In that, one additional point will come. Who can avail loans to members? Only, obviously, members can avail the same. It can be given to director also. If you remember, guys, section 185. Can a member take loan under 185? Yes. If is a, can a director take loan? Can loan be given by Nidhi company to director? Yes, is only in the capacity of a member. But anyway, can you give it to normal member also? Obviously, yes. In case of joint members, loan will be given to the first name appearing in the register of members. It's a common sense point, but anyway, they have given. So, first name in the register of members, joint names. If A and B names are there, first names B is written, then loan can only be given to B and not to A. Right? Loan will be given only to the first name appearing in the register of members. Next, in page 157. Awesome. Page 157. Here you see dividend, rule number 18. Maximum rate of dividend was 25%. Higher rate of dividend was possible before. Higher rate of dividend was possible before. Everything deleted. Second, third, fourth, fifth, full deleted. Page number 157. Page number 157. Maximum rate is 25%. Higher rate was allowed before. Now not there. Deleted. Right? It's already given to you. I'm just sharing what all is there. That's all. Next. Page 193 of slogovers. Page 193 of slogovers. Trying to make it as easy as possible. Everything is given at extra point here. You don't sit and write all this. You see whatever is given here, but this is the addition in IBC. Meetings of the committee. Quorum. Point number 8. When we do IBC, now, next couple of days, I'll explain this. But this is the change. I'll just read the changes. A resolution professional may convene the meeting as and when he considers necessary. Generally, there was somebody called as resolution professional who will conduct meetings. No rules about when, how and all was given. So, this is the rule. Resolution professional may convene a meeting as and when he considers necessary. And resolution professional may convene a meeting if he considers necessary on a request received from members of the committee, and shall convene if the same is made by 33% of voting rights. So earlier it was very vague. It just said if 33% agree, you can do. And now this is the change. I'll again explain once we do IBC, nothing to worry. So your resolution professional may convene a meeting if he chooses to, and he may convene if it considers necessary on a request from 33% of voting rights. He may place a proposal from the members to the, in a meeting if he considers it is necessary, and shall place the proposal. Here also 33% voting means shall. May on his own. If it is 33% of voting rights, it is shall. Here also may place a proposal for discussion, etc., but it will be shall if it is 33%. So also the meeting can be convened till the resolution plan is approved or order of liquidation is passed. Decide on matters which do not affect the resolution plan submitted before the adjudicating authority. So if anything affects the resolution plan, then it's a different issue. But if it doesn't affect the resolution plan, then it can go up to what? Order of, till the resolution plan is approved or order of liquidation is passed till that day. Once we do IBC, I will connect these points, nothing to worry. Page 199. In this verification of claims, timeline is within 30 days. Point number 5. Within 30 days has to be inserted there, within 30 days. Means liquidator will verify the claims within 30 days. But if there are some claims which were not collated during the corporate insolvency resolution process, CIRP, it was, which were collated but not submitted during liquidation process. During the corporate insolvency resolution process, he has collated it, but when it comes to liquidation, it has not been submitted to him. That also he can do within 30 days from the last day for receipt of claims during liquidation process. All this they can give in the MCQ, number of days. Within 30 days from the last date for receipt of claims during liquidation process. Those of you who have done IBC will understand. You guys, in the next 2 days, everything will be clear, nothing to worry. So then you will appreciate, okay, this is the change, fine, this is how it has changed, no problem. Next, page number 202. Voluntary liquidation. One small point is added. These are all some small additions. The insolvency professional shall within 7 days. Earlier it was 3 days. Now it is within 7 days. 7 days of his appointment as liquidator, intimate the IBBI. Intimate the IBBI. Page number 230. Page number 230. All these are SEBI LODR additions, which were there before also. So quickly we'll finish off. This 15 days from each quarter has become 21 days from each quarter. From the end of the quarter. 21 days from end of each quarter. Now, this one, in your committee, page 233. Companies Act we have seen, guys, audit committee, LODR audit committee. As per LODR, listing obligation disclosure requirements. Listing obligation disclosure requirements. So here you need to make the relevant changes. Right? So minimum independent director. Here it will be 2/3, at least 2/3. Or in case of outstanding superior right equity shares issued, all should be independent. What do you mean by, this is a simple common point it is. What do you mean by superior right equity shares? Superior right equity shares. Are you aware of the concept called DVR, differential voting rights? General rule, 1 share, 1 vote. But can I say 10 shares, 1 vote? Yes. 20 shares, 1 vote? Yes. These are called DVR. More number of shares, lesser number of vote. But Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, let's say, only has 20% share capital in the company. But he still will have 51% voting power. How? Because they are issued with superior right equity shares. 1 share will be 5 votes. Just an example. There can be both ways. 5 shares is 1 vote. It can also be 1 share is 5 vote. So Mark Zuckerberg will take 5 shares 1 vote or 1 share 5 vote. 1 share 5 vote. So in case the company has outstanding superior right equity shares, which means there are controlling power is high in the company, other people are controlling, hence they say all should be independent in the audit committee, no 2/3 and all those things. This is not as per Companies Act, this is as per SEBI LODR, listing obligation disclosure requirements. Then page 234, comparison between audit committee, nomination committee, stakeholder committee, risk management committee. In that risk management committee, earlier it was applicable to top 500, now it is applicable to top 1000 listed companies and high value debt listed entities. And earlier it was majority of members should be the number of members there in the risk management committee. Here it is majority of members should be in the board of directors. Majority of the members of the risk management committee should be in the board of directors. And minimum 3 members must be there in the risk management committee. Summary of all committees, it has changed. Number of stakeholder relationship committee or audit committee. Audit committee we have already seen now, at least 2/3, or in case of outstanding superior right equity shareholders, all. Remuneration committee, from 50% it has been increased to at least 2/3. 2/3 will be how much, guys? 66.67%. 66.67% means if there are 10 people, 7 people should be independent. If there are 10 people in the nomination and remuneration committee, at least 7 people should be independents, 2/3. And in stakeholder committee, it was at least 1, now it is at least 1, or in case of outstanding superior right equity shareholders, 2/3 are independent. And risk management committee, at least 2/3. Same as stakeholders committee. This one. This, it should be this, same change. Meeting of risk management committee, earlier it should be only once a year. After COVID, they have said things can change so fast. Make it twice a year. Make it twice a year. Quorum. What is quorum? Only last 3 letters we know, sir. First we don't. What is quorum? Minimum number of people required to transact valid business at a meeting. We have discussed quorum provisions. So what? It's not, for risk management committee there was no quorum properly given. Now they have told higher of 1/3 or 2 members. Same as our board meeting size, 1/3 or 2, whichever is higher. In normal board meeting things, what should be the gap between 2 meetings? Maximum 120 days. For risk management committee, maximum gap 180 days. You are seeing so many changes in risk management committee because of COVID. This all came in mid 2022. These changes. So it was applicable for November 22 also, right? So mid 22 it came. And just before that, 1 week before these changes came, I had published the books. I mean, that reprint. Some, so many copies, thousands and thousands of copies. Second, third reprint had gone. I have like, who will sit and change now? Color prints, very costly, guys. So that's why I thought we'll make like this. 10 minutes extra you will have to change here and there. And some additional points. SEBI LODR will also apply to listed securities such as non-convertible securities. And if applicable, it will also applicable once market capitalization threshold will always apply. Risk Management Committee shall have a Cyber Security Risk Committee also. All this after COVID, cyber security. Then, page 249. These LIBOR rates have been shifted. So you can just add on. For ECB, 500 basis points. TC, 300 basis points. ECB, 500. TC, 300. Existing and new. Page 249. Benchmark rate plus 450 BPS spread that has been deleted. This is in FEMA, guys. One subject chapter is there, FEMA. On 4 marks it will come. For that so much you have to study. Page 249. That's it. Then page 252 again in FEMA. Page 252 in FEMA. Oh, everything else is working, man. Awesome. Super. Yes, I feel like Rajnikant. Yeah. Additional chart. Okay, see. This went off now. All right. Yes. Let's check the chart. What is that? Page 252 until it comes. Page 252. So anyway, I have sent you that stuff. So if you see there, advance payment against export with respect to shipment within 1 year from the receipt of advance is what will come there. And rate of interest, maximum LIBOR plus 100 basis points. This is advance payment. Okay, I'll switch. I think I switched on. Advance payment against export. Now it's coming. Generally, guys, if I export something, you may have studied, within how many months should I get the money back to the country? If I export something for $1,000, the government says you have to repatriate to India within how many months? Within generally 9 months is what they say. Within 9 months. Or in some cases, if it's goods exported to the warehouse and all that, it is 15 months. It is 15 months. Right? What happened? So if there is an advance payment which is made against the export, that shipment should happen within 1 year from receipt of advance. And rate of interest, LIBOR plus 100 basis points. That is one extra point. Apart from that, yes, some extra changes if you see. We will also do it when we do FCRA. Page number 17 of the amendments book. Right? This is, same in the exemptions, that's fine. Here, page 282. Page 282. Foreign Contribution Regulation Act. When we do FCRA, I'll again tell this. Guys, if you go abroad after clearing, Kerala people are famous to do that. They'll go off to Dubai. Right? You go to Dubai. You are minting money there, 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs per month. You are sending money to India. Is it foreign contribution sent to India? Yes. So the question is, earlier, you know, if you sent 1 lakh rupees per annum, you had to file a form. Anybody who is receiving money, like your parents, they had to file a form. Nobody knew about it. This was there since, 2015, 2000, year 2000 only it was there. 1 lakh per annum is too less. So this time, this is for May 2023 alone. This has been, and basically it's a new amendment is what I'm saying. They have changed it to 10 lakh per annum. They have changed it to 10 lakh per annum. Form number FC1 within 3 months you have to file. If you have received any money from your relative, means if your parents are receiving money from you, how much? 10 lakh rupees per annum, INR 10 lakh. Then you have to file that form FC1 within 3 months. This is a brand new change applicable for May 23, November 23. Onwards, of course. Page number 292, these are all additional points. 282, 6 bullet point is already changed. Page 292, there is a new point that if any order under FCRA, if it has to be revised, any order under FCRA, if it has to be revised, it has to go to the Secretary, Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. I am not sure how they'll ask it in the exam, but it's there given in the institute material. Secretary, Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, institute the law amendment that they released. Then they have asked frequently asked questions regarding online submission of application. How can I revise and all that? Some 6 questions are there. You can go through that. This is already given in the new material that is there. That's it. Apart from that, few typo errors which you guys only pointed out, which is awesome. It is given here. You can make the respective changes. It is there directly given. There is nothing more for me to do also. It is a corrigendum with the changes. So you can make one change which is not there actually, which today only one of you pointed out. Was which page was that? Who told that? Somebody told. Yes, page number 7, right? Okay, 7 in the Slogovers book, guys. Page number 7. That is one change. Apart from whatever there in the corrigendum. You guys only told that day. Same changes are there. No change. Page number 7, correct? Here. For calculating the ceiling of 20, Section 8 company will be included or excluded? Excluded. Private company, pure private company, neither holding nor subsidiary of public company, excluded or included? Pure private company in 20 included or excluded? Included. So, Section 8 company, exclude. This should be included. Correct? Typo. Apart from that, other typos are very easy, guys. It's there only given. It's there. Instead of memorandum, article should have been written. One of you pointed out. Then 171 has to be written. You only who pointed this out? Yes. 171 had to be written. Then for rotational, for retiring directors, rotating would have been a better answer. Then my Bangalore friends, you told that day. For 182 restrictions, what restrictions are there? We didn't know. Those 3 you can add. In 185 to what restrictions? That is not given in the summary book. That would be a good addition. Right? And date of incorporation should be excluded is written, or should not be included is there by mistake. Should I include date of incorporation in the quorum? When computing the 30 days? Yes. 30 days of date of incorporation. So, date of incorporation should be included. Casual vacancy master chart. If you remember, common director was there. Common director, actually it's not common director, it is woman director. And under independent director, assignation or removal. It is written as resignation as removal. So, it's just basic stuff. But you guys only have pointed out, very good. So, I am making it perfect. So, even here and there some mistakes may have come, but I don't see anything because you also have been studying every day. So, other mistakes will not be there. Which there also we will see. Apart from this, one more change. In page number 7, just now we did. Page number 7, point number 7. Calculating the ceiling of 20, Section 8 company will be excluded, but private company will be included. That's all. That's about it, guys. These are all the changes. Very simple, easy, very minute changes. and this is now fully updated. Now institute has released, these are not the only amendments, everything is covered here, mind you, everything is covered except one extra. They have given separate FEMA regulations of some 15-20 pages, 15 pages, new regulations, right? So I'll have to probably record that video and I'll release it separately. So those regulations, again for paper 6D, it will be probably more relevant than paper 4 because paper 4 FEMA is huge. So now I'm not saying leave it, you have to study that and go, but what I'm saying is just remember at the end of the day, marks that come from FEMA. Take a calculated risk, calculated choice. Don't waste your time on FEMA only. There are other things also you can think of, but don't ignore FEMA also. All the basics etc. you study. So that regulation is separate. Now that regulation cannot be part of the amendment because it's a totally separate regulation. So only that regulation we will see later. All the full amendments are covered in this 19 pages. This is a consolidated amendment of last year's RTP, not last year, last attempt's RTP, November 22 RTP and May 23, not RTP of course, but the amendments list that they have given. This entire book, some 29 pages they have released. So they have given some nonsense here. They call old, new. It's like they basically, to understand the amendment, one more book we need. Institute amendments are always like that. So all this is covered here except those regulations as I told you. Just stick to this, more than sufficient. Done guys. And if you did not get that now document, you can check it on the Telegram channel. The same thing when I upload it on YouTube, this Telegram channel also, I will post the video, this document, not this document, the changes document. Changes, this document.